Canto 5. Helen. Not setting sun, not rosy fingered dawn, not ocean's pearl, not breezy mountain air. No spider spun, no lazy summer lawn could ever to this temptress smile compare. Her wide sought hand, won by the Spartan king, many a Grecian band gifts to their wedding bring. From vinegar festivities, Paris wooed her to one side, where Venus entwines destinies. Soon this hot bed swerving bride sings lush erotic melodies, sucking his love inside. And after, all glamoured with enchantment, through spacious halls their silent footsteps went. Moonsphere makes webbings in the waves, men row their ship to sea, as future craves the golden graves of immortality. These sweethearts, silken sheeted, milk the teats of ecstasy. The Aegean Sea. The fall of Troy. Hard upon the western fringe of Asia, arks disembark Agamemnon's command. The awestruck Trojans look on in terror, an enemy encamped upon the sand. Twixt gate and shore there flows a bloody scene, full decade fraught with war, fought for that gorgeous queen. Noble are men of Achaea, midst armies of swarming bees, men like the Dardaninia, omnipotent Achilles, the high king Salaminia and Viking Ulysses, into a flock of falcon men enfuse. Menelaus dreams up a daring ruse. As gods effect the mortal course and fate is fickle starred, a wooden horse with secret force wheeled into that courtyard. The war is over, sing the crowds, the gates that night unbarred. The wanderings of Aeneas. As swollen rivers rampage pitiless, wreak havoc streams and damage through the fields, through palaces, pillars and piazzas, terrific waves of flashing bronze and shields, stone torn from stone, up Ilium in flames, bloodlusty killing zone of dust and screams and names. Day draws a veil across the night, vital Aeneas survives, eyes reflecting his guiding light, men offer him their lives, commingling with his muckle might their weapons wisdom wives, watching their citadels crash on the town, like mountain ashes farmers' knives hack down. Let them sail through plague and terror, beyond the Strophades, past Ithaca, Sicilia, on through Phoenician seas, blown to holy Ausonia, upon a Latin breeze. Italy. The House of Aeneas. From Trojan blood hath sprung Aeneas, his Alba Longa rises midst the hills, a city gifted to young Silvius, him born amidst the whistling woodland rules. We Druids sing of consanguinity, a catalogue of kings, a sacred monarchy. The lad grew manly, died, then came Aeneas and Latinus, Attis and Alba share their fame with Capys and Capetus. Then emerald Tiber wins its name as poor Tiberinus has drowned crossing the ancient Albula. This flow my father's shrine, sings Agrippa. He was a wise and wondrous king, begetting Romulus, struck by lightning, his scarab ring given Aventinus, who dies entombed by fragrant blooms, every age remembers. The Aventine Hill. Rape of Rhea. Amulius usurps Numitor's throne, his nephew murders very clandestine, then to prevent avengers being born, shuts up his niece to serve him vestal wine. What treachery, full karma to restore, to that clueless city God sent to paramour. Mars crept inside fair Rhea's room, upon soft feathered sandals, through turpid shades seducing gloom by silks and censored candles, as vibrant seed invades the womb like the warring Vandals. She moans with must and murmuring divine, she tastes nirvana arching back her spine. The ghost flees from her ravishing, and leaves a tragic tale, days fluttering from fall to spring, toward her pregnant grail, where she shall be phenomenally, and then the nightingale. Alba Longa. Romulus and Remus. 2 babies born. Raging Amulius, murdering Rhea, orders their demise, left to die on the Tiber quite helpless. A she-wolf heard their effervescent cries, and took them in, when some pure-eyed shepherd stumbles across each twin, to his home protected. Faustulus raised them wise and couth, and hidden them from destiny. Time drew them to their manly youth, and back into the city. Old Numitor could see the truth, hugs them happily. Grandfather, sire, let us renew thy reign. How soon their wicked uncle prostrate slain. Karma descends to tend the crime, dressed in a saffron gown. Face paradigm, from scarlet slime they raise the silver crown, and place it on their rightful king, before a shell-shocked town. Alba Longa. Death of Remus. Twin brothers are soon burning with the urge to build a prosperous city of their own. Certain Quirini join the questful surge, with cattle, trains and tools to hack the stone. They reach the hills old Faustulus calls home. To name it causes ills, a Remo or a Rome. We'd better let the gods decide, tutelary, augury. Twins settled on each on own hillside, stood awaiting Mercury, or Romulus, 6 vultures glide. This seemed priority, but not long after, above the Palatine, 12 vultures fly, cries Romulus, a sign. In vain quickly, thick words shoot, bickering, flickering flame. Such fierce dispute none could refute the other brother's claim, till Romulus drew scimitar and won eternal fame. Rome. This down here. Rape of the Sabines. How fair art thou, Virgin Capilia, aboard an oxen train parting the plain, aiming for the festive consuelia, which Rome declares about great Neptune's fame. To laugh and play with spirited Sabine, she joins that joyous day, eats hearty and drinks wine. At once this false extravagance, broken by the long conch blast, when Amaryllids left the chance and sex-starved the brigand outcast. She tried to flee this grotesque dance, her father watched aghast. Each Roman had a mistress in his eye. Toxeus took his to a desperate cry. Comes Romulus with bloody knife. Your name, Capilia. You'll be his wife to save the life of your decent mother, who shall be kept at Cares till ye acquiesce together. Rome. Sabine War. Men of angry Caena primed to rise, Rome's outskirts filled with standards one fine day. Romulus narrows his jaguar eyes, follows his soldiers off into the fray. Old champions make contact stone on stone. Under breathless paeans the Romans gave a groan, as winds opposing contest war through heaven's arching reaches. Men leapt through murder's gory jaw to all its morbid features. Spears dripping blood and sable gore, gargoyles in the breaches. But running now through shafts of flying spears, come women interstitial in tears. Husbands, fathers, sons and brothers, war paused its awful wheel. We are lovers, we are mothers, aye, 'tis love which we feel. As weapons drop, 2 nations merge, so urgent that appeal. Rome.